Hello, and welcome to another episode of Casual Citizen, where we keep it casual in the verse. My name's Steven. I'll be keeping it casual with you today. So, in this episode, I thought we'd load up in the Drake Vulture and do a little salvaging. But there's a slight twist. Normally, you'd go to the salvage tab. Let's bring it up. You'd go to the contracts tab here and go down to salvage and maybe choose one of these bad boys right here. But the problem is these aren't very profitable. And so the other way to do it is to go to a mining outpost or a mining base or a space station and then fly away and take your chances finding some salvage out in the middle of nowhere. But if you look up on top here, it says verified contracts, and then if you click it, it says unverified. And in here, usually there are 4 contracts, but we have these 3 right here. And I've already accepted this one here for the Drake Caterpillar. And so we're going to go ahead and do one of these unverified contracts and see how it works out. All right, so let me hit track, and let's load on up and head on out. So we're gonna come in here, and luckily for us, I think that this Caterpillar is a little bit too big for the amount of cargo space that we have, so we should make some good money. So the only difference that you're gonna notice between verified and unverified contracts is, in this case, on the top right, we have a countdown timer until the coppers show up. And that's really the only thing that you have to kind of be aware of, is you only have an hour. I don't know if we're going to be able to finish this in time. I haven't scraped a Caterpillar with a Vulture yet. But I have done a Hammerhead, and I was only able to get 50% of the way done before the time ran out. So, and honestly, before the storage space ran out. So hopefully we'll run into a similar situation where storage space is the issue and not the time. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple here. We have a lot of salvage material on the surface here. And so we're just going to make our way around. Because it's so large and unlikely to all fit in there, though, we don't need to necessarily be perfect with it, because it's not going to all fit. So we can attempt to go for speed over quality. Pretty good time here. What do we got? Oh. Wait, why is our depot saying 0? Let's go check this out here. Our depot's saying 0, and we've just spent a minute there salvaging. There should be 1 unit in there. Let's have a look. Alright, it does say 0.1. So we are scraping. Let's see. Oh, glitch citizen hitting us. Maybe it's just a server related issue where it's taking a little bit of time to show up. I guess I'll put it this way. If you're watching this video, it probably worked out. No, there you go. It's saying that I'm not taking in any. let's see here if we cycle. No. That's the grip. Oh no, that's not good. Oh. Okay. Now it's working. Glitch sys, and there you go. And as the ship flies away. Hopefully it'll stop in just a second. Although it is keeping it interesting because we're going to keep up with it. You know, just rolling with it. Wouldn't be Star Citizen without a few little challenges. Alright, let's stop this ship here. Now what I like to do is just center the mouse and not touch it and let this tractor beam do its thing as it throws it around in circles. Hey, we are getting some script then. Almost there. Alright, so the last time I did one of these Vulture runs, it did take me about an hour from start to finish, from takeoff to landing, or the takeoff to selling. So I'm going to fast forward until something interesting happens, which in the salvage world, there should be nothing interesting happening. That's the entire point. It's nice and chill and casual. Nothing should happen here. So I'll come back when I've finished filling up the hopper, salvage container, whatever you want to call it. And we'll go through how to play the game of Tetris to organize all your boxes to get the most amount of space in the back. So, we'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, I don't know what's happening here. There's a lot of areas that it's showing that I am salvaging, but the number of SCUs per second sits at 0 consistently, so I don't really understand what's going on. You can see this right now where I'm salvaging, but nothing's happening. Let's power down in here. Power down. Power down. Power on. Alright. Let's try it again. Right now it's showing that I'm salvaging here, but it's not putting anything in the hopper. And we are right up on it. You can clearly see I'm salvaging here. Alright, let's go check the hopper. This this is definitely a server-related issue, some kind of lag, because I did a test run this a few hours ago. So just before we get into this though, we have 6 units in there, and I do have auto eject selected so that it will just keep ejecting, and all I have to do is grab these crates as they come out and move them over here. It's going to keep ejecting them. We'll just put that there. Alright, so it says we have 0.3 left in there. We still have 40 minutes left on this contract, so we got plenty of time. So let's see if that helped resolve the issue or not. Alright, here we go. Let's move over here to the side. Oh, there we go. Now, I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. What just happened? Let's just try over here again. No, it's working over here now. No, then it stopped working. Now it's working. Interesting. It doesn't like some parts of the ship, maybe? Very fascinating. If we go back over here to the front again. Yeah, it doesn't want to work. Very front. Nope, nothing. Now it works again. Very interesting. Well, now you know. If it's not salvaging from one part of the ship, just move on to another part of the ship. Because that's the reason. The reason is because, you know, just keeping it casual here in Star Citizen. Not getting flustered, you know. Just rolling with it. It's all part of it. Alright, well, since this is working again, I'm going to keep on going. And I'll be back with you guys when I go back down to do the cargo box matrix, alright? Or Tetris. See you in a few minutes. Alright, so we've done the bottom and we've done one side. Now we're going to move on to the top here. But I will just say, you know, we've got this giant ship here and we're still only sitting at 3.7 units here. Salvage is definitely, well, okay. Scraping is definitely a slow game. But I will say this, if you have the patience to fill this ship up with just, what is it, composite materials, recycled composite materials, the payday is pretty big, as you will hopefully see by the end of this video. So stick around for that. If you're enjoying this nice casual salvage, make sure to drop a like and maybe consider subscribing. Alright, I'm going to try and finish up the top here, or is this the bottom now? I forget. Let's see. I think this is the top. I'm going to try and finish up the top here, and then I'll be back with you guys in a second. Alright, coming back here after an extended salvaging session. Just some quick thoughts here. I will say that the Caterpillar, while there does seem to be a lot of salvage potential here, all of the odd-shaped surfaces are definitely not ideal for a clean, simple salvage job. I'm definitely missing a lot here because it's in the crevices, it's in these little corners here, and it's just not really ideal, especially in such a large ship. Obviously I'm making progress. We're at 58% if you look on the top right. And we've been going, geez, well, yeah, we've been going for almost more than 30 minutes now. So, you know, it definitely takes a while. So, keep going here. We got 20 more minutes on the timer there. And that's going to be our timer as well for this video because I don't want this to go on forever and ever. So, we'll be back in a few minutes. We're a little under 10 minutes left. I've honestly never experienced the security forces arriving, so we're not going to do that today. We're going to get this last... Okay, so now it's full, and then we're going to do Alt-W. Alright, so left Alt and W, and then we are on fracture mode. So... okay, it says size exceeds. So, here's what we're going to do. We've only got 10 minutes left, so we're gonna raise. So, okay, we have to destroy this ship. All right, let's see. Saying that we're full, so let's see if we go unload the hopper, if it will allow us to fracture this. If not, we're gonna go take another contract because we're not gonna go back without a full hopper. Alright, so this is empty. We still have room for 1 or 2 more crates, so that's good. So let's see if we can fracture this. So here's what we're going to do very quickly. And then go back to salvage, and we're gonna do, oh jeez. There's the one I wanted to do, which is the hammerhead. Let's do a Valkyrie. Loading. 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 Just a second here. Okay. Unverified salvage. Valkyrie. Accept. Come on. Oh. Server error. I would say that this was definitely the cause of some of the glitches we had with the Caterpillar today. I could be wrong. Drop a comment down below. If you've salvaged the Caterpillar, did you have issues in the front section where it wouldn't scrape and you were getting a 0%? My theory is that it was server related. So alright, first time in Casual Citizen history, I'll probably do a cut here and come back when I've made it to the next contract area. Alright, so I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Okay. So we are back. We just got the contract. Let's go to the next location very quickly here. No, put this away. Let's go to the next location and just fracture this ship so that we can fill up. Okay, perfect. That's 23 SCUs. We're gonna move in. Oh yeah. All right, we got 14 units here. Okay, perfect. That's gonna fill us up. No. Alright, it's saying it's not going to let us get one more. So let's go and try and get, I think we can get 2 more units in there. Alright. We are done. So let's head on back to Orison. Alright, I will cut to this server error being fixed. We'll be right back. Let's get after this cargo. So obviously we're gonna go out the side door here because the rear door is completely blocked. And open the ramp. And then we're gonna play the cargo game. Oh yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna unload these and we'll be back with you in a second, alright? And that is it. We got 0 in there. And let's just send these last few down. And then I'll meet you guys over at the TDD. So I'll be right with you. Alright, it's time to sell. Let's see. Hopefully the construction materials are not overflowing here. Alright, construction materials 16, 34,000. And composite recycled materials 20, 212. So 34,000 sell. And 212,000 sell. All right. All right. So we were able to make, what was that? 240,000. And yes, that did take an hour. But I think if there is a Hammerhead contract in the unverified section, with that contract it's definitely much faster because it's all smooth surfaces, and so it's just going to be up to the luck of the draw on which ships you get. But the main takeaway is that, hold on, the propaganda in the background is taking my focus away. The main takeaway is that you can get a lot of the composite recycled materials, which go for a lot of money. And if you can fill your ship with those, your Vulture or your Misfortune, you're going to make you're going to get a decent haul there. I do understand that doing cargo hauling is more profitable for the time put in. But like I've said in other videos, maybe you're bored of that. I know I am a little bit bored of cargo hauling recently, and I've kind of prioritized doing other things over just making money. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed the sights around Yella. It's definitely a very beautiful area, and I hope you enjoyed some nice, cool, calm, casual salvage. Let me know. Do you guys enjoy salvage? Do you guys enjoy the nice, quiet, relaxing, slowly scraping away the hull of a ship? Let me know what you guys think, alright? If you have any tips for me, any pointers, I would definitely love that. I am relatively new to the salvage game, but I'm always looking to learn, optimize, and do better. So, this has been Steve for another episode of Casual Citizen. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one, alright? Peace!